Hey guys, it's Tea Cake and another video. Don't know what order I'm posting these in, but I'm shooting 3 videos today. I look like this because I've already shot one, but I was just up the high street, so I'm kind of out of breath. So as you can tell by the title of this video, it's a get to know me Q&A, and since I still film on my phone, I have a cake tin with a few questions in them. Because what else does a baker have in their bedroom? Uh, Took me a while to write them down, but we're just going to forget that and mix them up, and then we'll get started. Oh, one fell out. So, do you like scary movies? I'm not a fan, purely because when I was really young, it's all that would be on TV. So I'm kind of scarred. The worst scary movie that I have seen is The Ward. No. Saw that when I was like 10, and that just, no. And then I saw Devil, which is when they're in the elevator, when I was about 8 or 9. Never seen the movie since, and it's on Netflix. Hidden Talents. So I don't know anybody else that can do these, so I can do that. And this thing with my tongue, it's like a snake tongue. I don't know anybody else that can do that. My sister was like, teach me, and I don't know how to teach somebody to do. It's just not normal. Why don't you drive? Anxiety. Pardon me. So I've taken lessons. I was doing well, but my anxiety is just I will be too safe of a driver to put people in danger. So I'd rather not take the risk. I might start again in time. Like I want to drive. I want to travel and go on trips and that, but right now driving's just not a thing for me. Have you broken any bones? I have broken my nose. In primary school, I was skipping on a skipping rope. No, not on a skipping rope, with a skipping rope. And I fell and I slided on my knees, but my knees were fine. I've got scars on my hips, my elbows. I broke my nose, and I had like scratches and cuts all over my face and that. I broke my nose, and that was like primary 3, so I was really young. Favorite smell? Wood. Like, you know, wood shavings, like when you're like shaving wood, and it's just amazing. Like, uh, favorite song at the moment? Paradise by Dashboard Light, Meatloaf. I listen to it about 8 times a day. It just gets me in that mood to do stuff and everything. Why don't you wear pajamas to bed? They're uncomfortable. I just don't like it. And then you just get too hot, and then it's always a good time to like let your body breathe and air out. But when it is that time of month, I wear shorts, and that's it. And pants, obviously. How tall are you? I am around 5'9". The height for my dad was 6'6". He's now about 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, yeah. He's getting old, so he's shrinking. Uh, my best friend is about 5'10". We're the same height, but her hair's like really high up, so it kind of she cheats. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm about 5'9". Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Scotland, and I'm in the little area called Fife. It's not little, it's quite big actually. And that is just, if you know where Edinburgh is, you just cross the bridge and you're in Fife. What's at the top of your bucket list? Disneyland or Disney World? It's like a joint thing because either or would do great. That's at the top of my bucket list. It was Australia, but that's been scored out, so pardon me. Are you musical? I used to be when I was in school. I get cramps in my hands, so I can't really play the instruments that I love to play. So I used to do ukulele, which I've got over there. I've got a keyboard that I used to play, but my left hand keeps getting cramps. I done the drum kit. I done the pipe snare drum, and I done the pipe tenor drum. If you don't know what those are, just Google them. I've still got like all the drumsticks and everything that I had. I was in choir from primary school to high school to senior choir, which I really miss. The old school, because like I was in a school and then they joined two of the schools together. The old school, senior choir was the best. Sorry, my dad was going upstairs and I felt uncomfortable. So yeah, senior high school choir in the old school was the best choir ever. So yeah, and I just played like the odd instrument here and there. Are you a visual learner or a hearing learner? I'm a visual learner. If I try and listen while learning, I just space out or I just can't take anything in. I need to see it. I can't take directions. Like, I don't do names of people, songs, streets, movies. I don't do names. I need to see. Like, I know faces, I know like streets, I know directions if I see it. But yeah, I'm a visual learner. Have you ever been high? Yes, and quite a few times. But the very last time that I was high was the start of lockdown and I had an asthma attack, so I'm scared now. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Why don't you hug or share a bed with your best friend? So, me and my best friend have been best friends for 8 years. 8, yes. Uh, and I was just never a hugger when we were friends. And then I think it would just be awkward if we just started to hug now. That's just, I just find hugging awkward in general. And we don't share a bed if we have like sleepovers. Because we are both tall. I sleep diagonal in my bed, so it would just be chaotic. We need like one of those extremely large beds and extremely long beds. So yeah, that's why. If I have drink in my system, then I'll hug her for photos and then be done with it. But yeah, I just don't like hugging unless it's with like a partner. Then I'll gladly hug. What is your eye colour? Right, so my eyes change colour. My mum has brown eyes. My dad has blue eyes. I think. Yeah, my sister has blue eyes. I think my brother has brown eyes. My eyes change. They're green most of the time, but then like when I cry, they go brown. Blue. When I cry, they go blue. They're green most of the time, and then sometimes there's a wee bit brown in them. So it's kind of confusing. And then there's times where they look grey, so I don't really know what colour they are. First celebrity crush. Nick Jonas. I'm not even ashamed of that. Nick Jonas. Oh. Do you still work out? The gyms are closed, and at home I just don't have the motivation to work out. I do the odd like weight thing, but I've been ill, so I'm just trying to get back into doing things. I would do Zumba using my Wii, but working out is just, I don't have the motivation at home. That's why I liked going to the gym. And we're possibly going into a second lockdown because England's already in a lockdown, but I'm in Scotland, we're not in one yet. So there's a possibility we're close. We're close to going into another lockdown. Do you have high standards? Yes, because my last relationship had every single thing wrong with it. Drugs, alcohol, different types of abuse, the kind of person he was, and everything just kind of made me go, I'm scared of dating. Let's just put it at that. If a guy speaks to me, I don't know what to do, but that's just my anxiety. So, why do you not drink? Past relationship, I would be not told, I'd be like made to drink, and we would always go out with friends and I'd be drinking, and it's not my kind of thing. Like, I have better things to do. I'd rather be in watching TV or doing something else rather than going out drinking. I'll have the odd like Malibu and lemonade or the odd Smirnoff Ice, and I'm a lightweight anyway, so. Bad habits. I pick the skin around my fingers, bite my lips. I do a noise like now and again, and then I like crack all my joints. I have quite a lot of bad habits. Biggest fear. I have a lot of fears. I'm a scared person. There's just so many things. Does having an undercut mean you're gay? So I have an undercut. I don't know if you can see it. That does not mean I am gay. I am straight. I don't know why the whole undercut thing means that you're gay. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm growing it out though. You were known for your pink hair. Why did you dye it brown? So I have brown hair. I was known for my pink hair, yes, since about 4th year of high school. Up until, so 4, 5, 6, I left in 2018, 19, 20. So I had pink hair for 5 years. Wow. And when we went into lockdown, I should have just let it grow. I shouldn't have dyed it. Like, my hair would have been longer. I gave myself an undercut at the start of lockdown. I should have just let my hair grow and not dye it because it is dead and I was ill. So with me not eating, it's unhealthy. I am taking vitamins. I'm getting back to eating. But yeah, if I had just let it grow, it might have been like down to about here now. It would not have been dead, and I would have my natural hair colour. I don't like my natural hair colour. It's like really dark brown. It's up to about there. This bit's like light brown. So yeah, if I had just left it, I would have had extremely healthy hair. I dyed it brown because I need to get my hair healthy again, and I just thought it would be better for, like, I don't have a job. I can't get a job purely because my hair and like my tattoos, which was really irritating. Do you like Harry Styles? So before lockdown, I didn't really listen to him. I didn't listen to him at all unless it was on like the car radio or the radio in general. But throughout lockdown, I just started to listen to him more and more and more because I was inside all the time. Like, I listened to music all the time before, but like in lockdown, I want to listen to music like right now, but I'm doing this. I needed more music to listen to. Like, I listen to everything. I don't listen to rap. And then I was like, everybody makes a big deal of Harry Styles, so I'll just listen to him. And I do like his songs. His latest album I like how it's got like a different kind of vibe to it. So it's like jazz, and then there's like some like different styles of music. It's not like modern day music. And then his style is the main thing that caught my attention. Like, I love his style. I love how he just doesn't give a what people think. Like, I wish I can wear what I want to wear because it would be stuff like that. I'm starting to like Harry Styles, yeah. You can say that. We'll just leave it at that. How big is your family? So, there's still quite a bit of family that I don't know about. So there's me, my sister, my brother, which is my half brother, but we don't really class him as that. My dad, my auntie, my other auntie, my other auntie, my other auntie, and then there's one, two. I need to write this down because. So I'll come back when they're written down. Right, so I have a list. This is the ones that I can think of. So me, my sister, my dad, my brother, my brother's Nana and Papa, we class our Nana and Papa. My dad, which died in 2013. My auntie, her husband, which no long died. My uncle, who now lives in Australia, but he's a Ouija. My two aunties that are here, they're my dad's sisters. My auntie, which is my mother's sister, she has two daughters, two sons, and then one of her daughters, which is my cousin, has two kids and a husband. One of her sons has a wife. And then we have another one that lives on, I think it's the Isle of Wight or the Isle of Man. I think it's the Isle of Wight. But my last name is Sermon, not Sherman. Sermon, I will write it here. There's me, my dad, my sister, and my two aunties. We're the only Sermons in the UK. Or in Scotland. The UK. I think it's the UK. There's only 5 of us. Like, hello. So it's on me and my sister to grow the family, basically. My mother's side is Campbell's, the very well Scottish known name. It's one of my middle names. They all live in Australia. They don't live here. I didn't class my mother in that list because we call her birth giver. We don't speak to her for reasons. But we speak. Her brother and sister, my uncle and auntie, they're amazing, but they live in Australia. They left. But yeah, I love them all. I haven't met the one that's on Isle of Wight or Isle of Man. I don't know who she is. I know her name. But when we went over to Australia in 2018, we found out about so many different people in her family. Oh, and then there's my mother's cousin. 2 cousins are twins. We still call them cousin. I don't know what that makes them to us, but yeah. So we thought there was only like 2 or 3 sets of twins in our family. Or is it triplets? Twins. There's about 7 or 8. So the chances of me or my sister having twins is so high. Higher than we thought. So I'm scared about that. Have you ever had an eating disorder? So people think I'm anorexic, but I'm not. I've been called anorexic my whole life, but I'm not. I was just ill, and that's because of an eating disorder. Binge eating, it's where you just eat and eat and eat until you don't feel good or you feel sick and uncomfortable. I was doing that for a full week, and then I went the whole of October without eating. I am going to be doing a video on that at some point when I'm up for it. A gymnast that I watched, Niall Wilson, he's a British gymnast, and his sister they opened up about binge eating and all that. But yeah, it's not a nice thing. It's hard to kind of control. I'm trying to control it. I'm really hungry, and it doesn't help that we're in the situation that we're in, and all I want to do is eat because I have nothing else to do. So yeah, I will be doing a video on that and on why I was ill and what happened. So yeah, I binge eat disorder. How old are you? I turned 21. I turned 20 in July. I don't know why I said 21. What's happening with your graduation? So I graduated this year. And the graduation ceremony isn't happening. I do have a certificate. That's what the other video was about, why I look like this. So we're not having the graduation ceremony this year. We are going to be taking part in the 2021 graduates and have our ceremony then. But we have officially graduated. I have my graduation thing. So yeah, I'm so excited. What is wrong with your nose? So my nose is squint. It runs in my family. I will post a picture here. I put it on my story, my Instagram story, which I think this is why they're talking about this. And so with our noses in my family, my mum's side of the family, I've had my nose cauterized at the age of 11, I think it was. That means that you get a stick up your nose, just like you do with corona tests. But this like burns the blood vessels, so you stop getting nosebleeds. Because we would have nosebleeds no joke, every single day, and maybe multiple times a day. So it was kind of a situation. My auntie got an operation for it because it was really bad. I thought what is wrong with my nose was because I broke my nose in primary 3, but that could be the main reason why it's worse. I don't know, but this side of my nose hurts, my right side. If it works, it hurts to breathe out of, but it's like different sizes. It goes this way, this goes this way, and it's just it runs in the family. I don't get nosebleeds anymore. I get the odd nosebleed now and again. My sister's had it cauterized twice because her nosebleeds were back, or 3 times because the second. So she got it cauterized when I got mine cauterized, and then just last year or this year she got it cauterized, and then she went back for a checkup and she got it cauterized again. Yeah. I haven't needed to get it cauterized again, which I'm glad because it hurts. I do not like it. I don't even like it. It like you get a black ring around your nostril. Have you got any allergies? So penicillin, the most common allergy. I'm fine with other dogs, but it just seems to be labs. So I have a black lab. Their paws, and if they lick me, I break out in a rash. I get really itchy, and I'm allergic to that. Me and my sister never used to be allergic to cats. We grew up with cats from we were born to now. But like 4 or 5 years ago, we became allergic to cats. We still have cats. That never stopped us. It's just if my cat lies on my chest and I like get the fur and that around me, then I do tend to like allergy up. I don't know what I meant by that. Oh, of course this is the last one. Why are you single? Why are you still single? Because guys in my area are assholes. That's the best way I can put it. So they all want like 1 or 2 things. Drink all the time, or they need a sex partner. I am not up for any of those. Like, And then like people that I like, they're either too old, a fictional character, which is most of them, or I just can't have or live on the other side of the country, so that's why I'm still single. And I have like really high standards. And like this person tried to start talking to me the other day. I don't know who he is. I've never met the person before. And I just felt really, really uncomfortable. Like, what do you do when somebody gives you a compliment? Well, when a guy gives you, I don't know what to do. And then, I just don't do people. I'm going to be single for my whole life. Probably. I will 100% be up for a long-term relationship, because then that means that we can like build a relationship over speaking to each other rather than just meeting up and they'd be like, hey, let's have a shag. Like, that's what guys want most of the time. And I don't. So, why did that have to be the last question? You know what, we'll finish it off with a fun fact about me. The Sermon family, my dad's side, have really narrow jaws, so our teeth are all crammed. I had to get 4 teeth out to get braces. I was the first person in my family to have straight teeth. Thank God. So yeah, we have really narrow jaws. My dad has really big roots in his teeth, so high chance. I take after my dad a lot, so high chance I'm gonna have that. So yeah, and my wisdom teeth have been coming through all year, and they're really hurting. I had them cleaned out before lockdown, and he's like, just try and get them. But when I try and get them, my cheekbone stops me from getting the back to my wisdom teeth. So, and ever since, like before my wisdom teeth were coming through, I'd be able to get my tongue up the back and get food down. I can't do that anymore. Can't do that. And my tongue's extremely long. I can touch my nose. That was really hard to do with lipstick on. So yeah, there's a fun fact about my jaw. I don't know what to do now. I don't know how to end videos. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's over 20 minutes long. I have all of these questions on bits of paper now. And I'm going to go film another video, which is also another like question kind of video. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know when I'll be posting it. It's the 5th of November. I really need to burp, but it's not happening. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!